It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of third board!
Couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow, apparently.
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Oh, I wasn't expecting a sincere apology. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
I'll be busy that day. Whenever it is.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
Safe travels to you. Tomoshi sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
He's right, Kai. Ringgrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Yes, but isn't it more fun that way? Keeps than spicy. Ludwine and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I'm determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Well, that's just a pile of Sokka. Right. The voice in your head that none of us have ever met. I hear dying has some interesting side effects.
Hey, we are all on the same side here, Marius.
You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nindude. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwine.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. What was that all about, Marius? You seem really upset about something. Well, I don't know what it was about either, so just let me be alone for a bit. Don't... Right, I guess I was. I just really don't want to go. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. And it seems like we're really heading there. I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. I always ask nicely. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the godless, of course. So I must study their artifacts when I can. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. They're explorers. It's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Nightmares are still dreams, Andre. Just not ones you'd recommend to others. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams. Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release nod if you ever make that fantasy reality. Someone should learn from my mistakes. I certainly have no intention to.
I've been a lot of places I never wanted to go, but that was among the worst.
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
We should talk. Fiorme Severino was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I lost them all over again. What if I'm tired of being strong? I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? Don't take this the wrong way. But you weren't raised by animancers. Their ambition destroyed our family. Now it falls to me to find meaning in my parents' sacrifice. I don't know if I can. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. I'll tell you whatever I know. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways, for better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere. They weren't interested in outside help. The Wardens value self-reliance, maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun. You too.
Envoy, what do you need? Let's make sure they're not listening. Who do you want to talk about? Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the breakers, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. You too. Careful. They're usually tunnel vipers under the soil.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Yes, but
Well, that's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid.
So it's tough odds. We've got...
Tough odds is an extra. I don't have to be a blessed oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't.
Let's...
Nope.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle.
where?
We won't.
Strange being back here. Thought I'd left for good. No guarantees we'll get through the gates. I'm probably not well liked in Solace these days.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
Right. They're not the only ones either.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
You won't find much at that old ruin, but I'm glad to see you go.
Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
The council wants us all to die together in this wasteland. Psychopaths. Might as well be dead. Can't leave this wasteland. Can't trade with our own kin. Nor can...
If you appreciate your creature comforts, you'll go somewhere else, Outlander. The water and solace taste like it comes from a spittoon. You won't be the last to leave. The water and solace taste like it comes from a spittoon. You won't be the last to leave.
These are warden matters. I don't expect an outsider, even the envoy.
Break your oath, and it all unravels. It's not just break your oath, and it all unravels. It's not just about them.
Radu, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, they're besieged by Mali and outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Abir and Merchant Gunner. Guess that's too deep, even for that. I only ask you to wait a bit longer. Replacement comes.
I will try. This can't last.
These towers are...
Hey!
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the light. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Fate's turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly? The alternative? I confess I'm ignorant about life beyond the border, but... never mind. You're here, and I'm glad for it. The sentries were right about you. Each have the same features as Armandro. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. Wait, is that you, Marius? Gods, here we go. What happened to your accent? Did you lose it?
I did. So Nimdudes like you would ask dumb questions.
Well, good to see you alive, regardless. You know what? I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Mandro himself knows we need one out here. Founder of Solace Keep. They have a statue in there. You both share similar features around the face, huh? Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beatles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zoribs, or the Game Scourge, or fucking Amalia. The Beatles and Zoribs come back faster than we can cut them down. And despite everything she's done, I don't want Amalia or her wardens to come to harm. She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. And she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Nor can I. Life in the tower is torture. Supplies are low. The land is harsh. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her warden spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. The main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. Thank you, Envoy. I like to believe that's true. But I confess, I'm not sure I do. Nevertheless, we have our duty to watch over the garden, so we're bound to the tasks. Our oaths are mortal matters.
Traditionally, if a warden's oath is unfulfilled, their spirit lingers until another warden sees it completed. Or so they say.
So it is. And if one of our own breaks an oath, well, I'd be breaking another oath if I speak much more to Marius. But you get the idea. No. No. All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations. I don't want to spill blood to secure peace if it can be avoided. All I can say is this. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
Hey, I might have something for you, envoy. If you're buying, I'm selling.
If you're buying, I'm selling. Ugh. Oh, don't worry. We're long past that.
Right. You've had your fun. Let the poor Nim dude get back to work.
I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep, if they'll let you inside.
Don't worry about that. We have our ways.
Not my problem either way. Did you want to buy anything? Hey, I might have something for you, envoy.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Boss is really starting to raise his stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's not talk about it.
Wouldn't want to ruin the meal.
I've always enjoyed the taste of beetle.
Here's to Fjord, I suppose. Everyone's saying the envoy has Nandro's features.
I simply don't believe it. Half of Shattersguard dying in an instant? Nonsense.
This place has seen better days.
What could be causing this?
heard there's been more bandits sealing the Twinewood.
I heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under...
Hey, I might have something for you, envoy. Need to get this fixed. Don't want to end up like Thor.
Try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
Need to get to this before the mortar dries. Need to get this fixed. Don't want to end up like Fjord.
Yeah.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Busty's really starting to raise a stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's not.
Wouldn't want to ruin the meal.
This place has seen better days.
Please, stay with us.
Pinewood is to the north. Beware, bandits and outcasts along slumbering fields lies to the west. The last green place in the tusks.
Never thought I'd miss Emerald Stair.
Need to get this fixed. Don't want to end. Need to get to this before the mortar dries. Hey, I might have something for you, envoy. If...
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower.
I am happy to hunt.
We've really got to watch.
Don't want to wind up like Fjord. We should keep an eye out just in case.
No one here. Been empty for a while. The expedition is in the slumbering fields, just across the deadly valley from yeah.
Here they come. That it?